blame this newfangled stream deck.
It is that thing's fault. Yes. All right. Hey,
What's up, everybody?
we're here. It's time for more Dark Tidings Tournament of Champions. Group G. These are all Nathan decks.
Yeah, and these are all decks I believe I lost with. One of these is actually the deck. This double Trojan Saryapod deck was a deck that I played against the Keyrack, and we didn't understand how it worked. But it's a double Trojan Saryapod deck, so it's got that going for it. You can just give your opponent a key at some point in the middle of this game. And yeah, so
Seems like a solid play.
So the funny thing is that I do think double Trojan Saryapod, if you gave your opponent 2 Saryapods, I don't think they would want to activate both at the same time, right?
Yeah, unless they could immediately answer their board. In which case,
unless it was like
definitely
Maelstrom.
would.
If
Love
it was
to
like
do that.
yeah. Now if there is ever a pod for double Trojan Saryapod, it's this one, because the Unfathomable deck does not have Maelstrom in it. And I think like Grand Melees are the only ones, or the only like real true board wipes. There's like a Crushing Charge. So now, funny enough, so I am playing this. I am starting with the Trojan Saryapod deck. What's up, Megan?
The deck names tonight are somewhat difficult to read too.
It's
Therazenotonitris. It's easy.
Therazenotonitris.
It's easy.
There you go. All right. You just need to practice it a couple of times.
Smithwick of Strathrock Laboratory.
Yeah.
It's a very good day.
So the funny thing is that the Trojan Saryapods do get around the Fulfill Day restrictions. So you do get this, but you don't get the amber for playing the cards.
Right,
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Peepo shake. All right, fair enough. Away they go. The bets. Hey, well, we appreciate you stopping by and watching live anyway.
Glad you're able to watch it.
Watch it. It's like a concert, right? It's much different experience live. So
We are like 2 skilled musicians.
yes,
On stage, entertaining you.
feeding off the crowd's energy.
9, 8. Did you all get your Gen Con tickets?
Yeah, we got
They're
our
on
badges.
sale today.
It's going to be
a Gen Con.
It's going to be sparsely populated, is what
Yeah.
it sounds like. So
Okay. Sad no Keyforge. So we were thinking if we could possibly run a tournament.
yeah, we're thinking about doing the underground
Keyforge After Dark.
Yeah, I was telling Justin, as the resident bad boys of Keyforge, we might run a not sanctioned, no holds barred, 2-deck survival tournament. The reason to do 2-deck survival is we could just fill out a bracket, and then we could just manage the tournament from a bracket. That way we wouldn't need internet because I'm not paying the extortionist.
I could just challenge it up on my phone, and everyone could connect to the tournament and sign up for it.
So yeah, I'm thinking we may try running a no holds barred tournament at Gen Con.
As if I didn't
for
know who
Keyforge.
Ashley Eckstein was.
No, I didn't. So
Because Ahsoka's the best Star Wars character. Okay, I will theory your conjecture. Archive the top 2.
okay. I am gonna say Sarian, and I'm gonna play Trojan Saryapod. That's yours. And Sensor Philo. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Okay. I'll pick up the archive. I'll say logos. I can't use this turn. Okay, I'll wait to do that. I will play Badge Magus, Larry, and discard Cleansing Wave. Your turn.
Pardon me, Eddie. Pardon me, Eddie. Well, this is a Logos turn. I am going to final analysis, I guess. So I'll draw one.
You do a fast adaptive tournament. That would just be giving you a free win. Yeah, but a tailored Stormstrong tournament, winning tournament.
I'm gonna phase shift in Meliobi. I'll play Old Egad. I'll play Tall Mage Steelheart for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No one bound, Nathan. Okay.
And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll pick up the archive and say Logos. I will use this Sauropod.
Okay, so I have these creatures.
Okay.
I reveal my hand. So I draw 4.
I'll play Anomaly Exploiter, Information Exchange, Captain Cresage, Nobu Archaeologist, and Mind Bullets.
Warden, Medicus Legos. The Field Day is still around. Tall Mage is still here.
The Vivaldi is actually relevant.
Yeah, it fully heals.
Yeah.
Old Egad dies and wards the Tall Mage, and then this all dies. Alright.
That's it. Why are you eating this? What is that? A stick?
It says it's delicious.
A stick? Eat that cactus.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'll Reap with Fafalde, fight Reap, fully heal Fafalde, and gain 1. Yes, I get to put the butterfly into play with the Sauropod because you ignore the play effects, right? When it is put into play. I'll play Ambermancy. I don't have any +1/+1 counters. Oh, I do! Ah, Tall Mage! Who now explodes because I removed the 3 counters.
Oh yeah, hyper explodes.
But I get the 3. And then I will play Deepwater Druid.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's right. And it's your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Star Alliance. I'll play Z-Force Agent. I will Techno Babble to stun those
Fafalde, no!
creatures. I will put Officer's Blaster on the agent. I will put Z-Wave Emitter on the agent. I will put Officer's Blaster. I guess I played him over here. On the agent as well. Your turn.
I will Forge. Okay. I am going to say Logos. Why are you playing now? Why now? I am going to play Final Analysis. And I will draw 2. I will play the SLRS Australis. I will play Bilge Warden and Raise the Tide. And then I am going to think twice. My actions are Final Analysis and Phase Shift and Ambermancy. So I guess I'll get this Phase Shift. So that I can play Meliobi. It's your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll Forge. Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play a Red Hand Registry.
Okay.
I'll play Hammergram to kill the Bilge Warden. I'll play Light Everlasting to play a Sanctum creature from my discard pile.
I think that deck only has 3 Sanctum creatures, so...
I guess it'll be this Badge Magus. And your turn.
Okay, I am going to say...
There is Xenotonatress.
I mean, that name, like, referring to something as Therzos definitely sounds like some sort of street drug, right?
Therazino.
Therazinos?
Tonatress.
Yeah.
Say Therazino.
Therazino.
Now say Tonatress.
Tonatress.
Now combine them.
Therazino Tonatress.
There you go.
Now, the thing about Therazino Tonatress is that it sounds like a debilitating condition. Yeah. If I, like...
Terminal
it's the
Therazino Tonatress.
It's the it sounds like you would need an abbreviation for it, right? I think people would call it just like TZT,
yeah.
TZT or whatever, right? Because it does sound like one of the made up charities that they had on Arrested Development. So, why Damari? Can I interest you in some TZT on the side there, bot? I am going to say. Untamed, I'll put Instrument of Silence and Meliobi, who will fight Badge Magus. I'll gain 1. And then I will Reap or Sow and Ready and Reap with Meliobi.
Okay.
And it's your turn. I'll draw to you.
I'll say Logos. I'll Final Analysis for Meliobi.
It's a lot of those.
I'll play Hydro Cataloger.
A lot of those in this matchup.
I will play Binary Moray. I will Information Exchange to steal 1. The question is, is Raising 3 Chains worth archiving 2 cards? I'm getting 2 cards back. I'm taking the Tide from you in case anything cares about the Tide. Though I don't think we're actually a super like Tide heavy caring about matchup. But it also gives you the opportunity to use Hydro. I'm not going to bother with it, so
okay.
I'll say check with 6. If it made me check, I probably would.
I am going to say sorry in here. I'm going to say sorry about that to the Binary Moray. You will gain 1. I'll play a Pterodactyl, a Venator Altum, and a Faust. Faust is going to exalt the Pterodactyl. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Forge for 7. Say Starlance. I'll play Kirker, play Diplomatic Agung. I'll give Kirker a Z, Particle Tracker, and a Light of the Archons. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Chelonia. I am going to play Chenille. I am going to play Bombix and get 2. And then Bombix is going to kill Chenille.
Plastic Pastime, thank you for that prime.
And it is your turn. I'll draw 3. Hey, appreciate that. Okay, so this deck is not actually a bad Trojan Sauropod deck, I think. Because it's got Faust, it's got an Eddie, it's got Universal Keylock.
Oh.
So, that is pretty good. You can time the Universal Keylock correctly to force the opponent to pay more for the key, right?
Alright, I'll say Sanctum.
Enjoy those Snufflegator emotes.
You play Light Everlasting.
For that Badge Magus yet again.
You know it. I will play Staunch Knight. I'll discard Grand Melee. I'll Shifting Battlefield. Capture 1 onto the Agung. I'll Shifting Battlefield. Capture 1 onto the Badge Magus.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play 2 Flunks and gain 2. Bombix is going to return Fafilde from my discard pile to my hand. I will play Fafilde and gain 2. And then Chelonia is going to reap. And Bombix exploded when I played Fafilde. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
This is Starlights. I will Z-Ray Blaster on this Kirker. Now I'm gonna start blasting. I'm gonna fight this Flume for fight 3 to each neighbor of the creature this creature fights.
Okay, so no damage because you've got 3 armor.
Armor, yep. I can search my deck for an upgrade. I have no deck. I will Reap with a Gung, make Badge Magus. I can't actually even fight anything with living. I'll make Staunch Knight, Starlance for the turn. I'll just fight Faust. I will Technobabble, I guess just the Venator. And then I will Sabotage Mission, so keys cost +1 for each power value among friendly creatures during the opponent's next turn. So
Just
2,
maybe pay +4.
8, yeah, +4.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll lose because of that card, definitely. Forge for 10. You got 9 there. So I guess I play this Universal Keylock. I will play P.I. Sweven. I'll play Eddie, and I'll archive a card. And then I'll we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What you gonna do, brother? When Lieutenant Kirker comes runs wild on you.
I guess I should split these 2 up because you get to fight. You could just fight one of them for free, but I guess you could also grant melee. Yeah.
Kirker is 1 billion power.
Yeah.
Okay. $1 billion power. I gotta sneeze.
Cover my drink.
It's gone. Okay. I'll
Cover my drink.
Sanctum. I'll Hammergram the Fafality. Play 2 Shifting Battlefields. Just kinda on Kirker. I'll Shoulder Armor a Gun. I'll fight.
I didn't even need to give that deck 3 amber in the middle of this game.
Yeah. I guess I'll Reap first and fight Eddie. And then I'll have Kirker fight Fafality. Help. Takes some damage. And then Staunch Knight can ready and fight with it. Well, you have to do it. Okay, so I'll fight the Pterodactyl. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. I will lose the game, but I'm gonna do it in style. I am gonna play Trojan Sauropod. I am going to Crushing Charge. I am going to Sorry About That, my Venator Altum. Destroy a creature its controller gains 1. I am going to Reach Advantage and capture 3. I will Imperial Forge, which I could sneaky forge a key here if I hadn't had to pay the 4 for the other one.
Wow.
But
yeah. Keylock? Or I guess
not with Keylock. I had to play this Keylock basically, and then try to like outrace you. But this deck is not. I mean, for 2 Trojan Sauropods, I don't think this deck is as bad as it initially appears. And I don't think I lost that game because of Trojan Sauropods. I think I lost that game because
this is like a lot of pips.
I lost control of the board.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yeah, exactly. I mean, you played
A lot of upgrades, a lot of pips.
Yeah.
Actions. Okay.
Because like you didn't even care that the board was clear, right, for the first like 6 or 7 turns of the game.
Yeah.
I kept drawing into 2/2/2 hands. I do think if I could have like smashed some combos together in the middle, and I kept trying to bounce between Untamed and Logos.
To try to get to a better turn.
To try to get to like a larger Saurian turn.
Yeah.
But I would like play 2 Logos cards, draw 2 Logos cards, play 2 Untamed cards, draw 2 Untamed cards.
Any game that goes like that, you're gonna have a hard time winning, no matter what the deck is.
Alright, so Woo of Spafford.
Change places. Alright.
We'll change place. It's Assembly Kings. Assembly Kings with the Assembly Kings special.
My first time in the Brahmin chair.
I have yet to sit in the Logos chair.
Never felt its majesty before. Now, keep in mind, the decks are not going to change places. The deck names are not going to change places.
So I am on Woo. Yeah, the bet has begun.
Eddie is confused.
That's right, Eddie. I'm Justin now.
See, I don't know how we're going to do the Gen Con thing yet.
But we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it.
If we can find a place that will support the amount of people that want to play in it at the convention,
and we can probably gauge support for it leading up to it. But
yeah.
If there isn't an official one, it's not official that there isn't an official one at this point, right?
But I mean...
But I think with FFG not going to Fantasy Flight, I think the chances of an official... Sorry, yeah. Fantasy Flight not going to Gen Con, there's got to be a pretty... Like, the odds of a tournament happening have got to be pretty bad. So...
I'm logging.
I will keep.
Because, like, in previous years, the card room would just be open all night. Or most of the night. I don't know if it was all night. It was a long time. It was till like 3
I mean... The longest I've ever stayed up at Gen Con was like 4 in the morning. 4 or 5 in the morning. And it looked like a completely alien world. It was last year, in fact, because I was making the TIE Fighter. Yeah, sorry, 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago because I was making the TIE Fighter, and I didn't have time to work on it all but one day, so I had to finish the whole build in one go. So, I stayed up until... I was at the convention center until like 4 or something. It looks completely alien. There's no one there. There's a handful of people walking around, but there's basically no one there. All right, my turn. I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Cincin Philo. I'll play Cornison Octavia. I will Decadence Octavia to Exalt. Use it. Do I just kill the Vita, or do I Reap? I'll just kill the Vita. I don't think there's any sense. I think this set really is about board control.
Smifta. Thank you for the prime.
Hey, appreciate that. 19 months.
Awesome. Okay.
It's more than a few months.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Moopling. Give it Way of the Pixie, and I'll assert dominance to fight.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will say Shadows. I'll play Finchcloak, Whisper, Little Niff. And I've got the Little Niff Finchcloak combo going on here.
Wow.
And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Saurian. I'll Crushing Charge.
Dang.
I'll play Ankylo Formation. Wow.
Wow.
I'm done.
Incredible value.
Ankylo.
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 Ankylo?
Ankylo.
Yeah, Ankylo formation.
Okay.
Alright. Saurian. Siren Horn. Reap. Also, my own Ankylo formation. I'll match your formation.
Simply amazing.
It's your turn. I'll draw 2.
Unfathomable brain drain.
Oh, no.
Ooh. That strange ordination on top of your deck. You're not getting the best possible Sanctum turn. I'll call the Void to exhaust Sensor. Play Tonwa of the Glow.
I will say Saurian. I'll just play Gladiodontus. And it is your turn. I will draw. Luck, hello. How are you? We've changed. We have been directed to change places by chat. If you're confused.
Play Untamed. I'll play a Moopling. I will put an Instrument of Silence on the Moopling. I'll Reaper Sow to reap with Amwa and exhaust Sensor Philo. I only draw off the Tide's High, so I don't really want to take 3 changes and draw 1 card. That'd be the worst possible thing you can do.
I don't think I want to take the Tide of this deck because I have got this Strange Ordination, but I like Saurian's Shadow Sanctum is not like a recipe for efficiency, right? So, alright, so I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Grand Melee. I'll discard the Strange Ordination. I just don't. I could threaten. I could. But I just. The 3 chains feel so bad. I'll play Hold Fast and Staunch Knight. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. I'll Carpe Venum. I'll Exalt. 2. And I'll play
Evil Twin overlay.
Brachioditis.
Which 2? I'm sorry?
Those 2.
Okay. Not Sensor Philo?
No.
Okay.
No. This deck's feeling just like a pile of things.
Yeah, I think that may be what a lot of the community feeling about Dark Tidings is. I don't think the Tide mechanic is 100% to blame in the sense.
No, I don't think it's to blame at all. I like the Tide mechanic much more than I thought it was.
But I do think there is like the schizophrenia in the houses where it feels like your house is pulled in a couple different directions and you're just like missing a couple of pieces. It's not like Worlds Collide Saurian where it felt like it didn't matter what 12 Saurian cards you had, it all felt like it worked together. So yeah, I think that is
it's like they're just cards in a set, not necessarily working together.
Right.
There's not a lot of cohesion.
Yeah.
There is some cohesion. And when you get those cards together, it's really good.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, it feels super powerful. So
yeah.
Justin Nathan, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna say Saurian, I'll play Altruist Rostrum, I'll play Magistra Vita, I will capture onto the Sensor Philo. I'll use Magistra Vita's ability to exalt Staunch Knight and reap with it. Gladiodontus is going to stun. And then Sensor Philo will attack the Brachioditis to move that to there and then do 5 damage and take no damage in return. For instance, I do think Siren Horn Sensor Philo is a very
cool combo.
It's a very neat interaction, right? But Cornison Octavia Siren Horn feels pretty good. But Siren Horn on like most of the other Saurian stuff does not feel as good.
Right.
So
and you have to do some setup to get that to work. So you have to have capture separate from these 2 cards.
And that's you're playing Unfathomable.
Right.
And you hit them with the what was it? The thing that tapped. if you had any other card that combined and tapped, the Censor Philo would just be dead, right?
Right.
So
instead, so it's not even a removal spell. It's just like tap a creature.
yeah, it's like the card, the Untamed card that just taps the creatures of a house. Or
same thing. I'll play Ritual of Life. I'll play.
Still haven't found a good DT deck to buy.
Youngest Bear.
So I think
Miliobi and
I do think it is incredibly difficult to evaluate DT decks as of right now.
And I'm not even really sure what I would look for in a DT deck right now. I mean, probably it involves Logos and Star Alliance, but they don't bring everything you need to the table.
Yeah. Okay, this feels like a dinosaur turn. I'm 3/4 of my way to my plan of looking at dinosaurs and then using those dinosaurs. So I'm gonna play Physicus Felix. The tide is not high, so I'm not going to worry about it. I will Altruist's Rostrum this onto the Mookling, who's got to go. You've played 3 of those so far, right? I think two other ones.
That's just 2 total.
Oh, okay. Because I think that.
No, you're right. It was 3.
Okay, yeah. And one of the decks tonight had 3 of them.
It was this one.
Right. Yeah, I do think Dark Tidings is going to suffer an Archon. I don't think the people who are saying that DT is a weak set overall, I don't think they're necessarily wrong. But I also do think it's relatively early in the set. It's also difficult to tell if it's a good sealed set or not. Like, I would argue that Mass Mutations was not particularly good sealed set.
I think it's got potential for being a good sealed set.
All right, so Gladiodontus is going to reap, and then ready and get mad, and then kill the Mookling.
Never win one game.
Censor Philo will kill the Brachiodytus. Magistra Vita will reap. And sure, Staunch Knight. You didn't have an answer for it before, so I'll use it again and reap with it. And it is your turn. I have established my C4 dinosaurs plan. I'll say check with 8. Sorry, 9. Check with 9.
I'll say Unfathomable. Play Flame Enforcer.
It's gonna win this game. Yeah, exactly. Grey March. Yeah.
2 Hookmasters. And Under Pressure.
Oh, where's it? Hang on.
Under Pressure.
Staunch Knight.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright, so I will forge. It's a net loss. Yeah, it's a break even. The win rate of Dark Tidings versus Dark Tidings on this stream is 50%.
That's not great. That's not bad.
It's not, yeah. It's 50%. It sounds well balanced.
Yeah.
To me, in fact. So. Okay, I am
Perfect balance. All things should
going to actually I think it's less than that because the Dark Tidings lost to the Keyraken, whereas AoE beat the Keyraken. So, now granted that has an asterisk because
we played it completely wrong.
We played
Most
it wrong.
times.
We played it wrong.
So
okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Magistra Vita. I will Altruist Rostrum.
I have to watch myself lose.
I'll Altruist Rostrum onto a Hookmaster. I think Gladiodontus fights until he can't fight anymore, so Gladiodontus will fight this Hookmaster, then that Hookmaster, and takes 8.
Gladiodontus may as well be a board wipe spell.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It says destroy 2 creatures.
A turn.
Magistra Vita is going to reap. I did not use her play effect. I'll use Hold Fast, Reap. Physicus Felix will Reap. And then Censor Philo will also just Reap. I will say check with 8, and it's your turn. I'll draw one.
Say Saurian. Censor Philo. I'll Decadence to Exalt ready. And so I'll do this, and I'll fight a Magistra Vita.
Okay, the capture icon or the non-capture icon?
Play Spoils of Battle. There. There.
Okay, and then my guys each capture.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to deploy the Badge Magus. Staunch Knight. Oh, so it's Hold Fast first. Hold Fast will fight Youngest Bear. Staunch Knight will fight Meliobi. Hold Fast's neighbor has taken damage, so Hold Fast will ready. I am going to Cleansing Wave for 4. I will Shifting Battlefield. Censor Philo, I think is fine, since I can just toss that to you. And then I think I just Reap with Hold Fast, because it puts me at a billion T. 1 billion T Amber here. And it's your turn, I'll draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Youngest Bear. I'll use Ritual of Life. And I'll get back a Mookling. Play Mookling. I'm done.
Okay.
But like,
I
feel like taxing you there is literally the only way I can get back in the game, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna
6,
more than
7,
threat
8.
next turn. So
Alright, forge this
none of
key.
this matters, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, Knight does not ready. You're correct. Under pressure. Alright, I am going to say Saurian. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason not to say Saurian here. I will play a Magistra Vita. I'll Exalt Badge Magus and Reap. Censor Philo will fight the Flame Gill. Give that to him, then kill. Gladiodontus will Reap, then ready and get mad, fight, kill the Mookling. Altruist Rostrum onto the Youngest Bear.
Okay. That game's over.
This act is terrible. What do you call it? Dark Tidings. That the Tide was not interacted one time with that game. For the record. Grey March gets it. Grey March absolutely gets it.
Alright. Next game. I'm on Therizino Tonitrus. Let's go.
Have you or a loved one been diagnosed with Therizino Tonitrus?
3-0. Goodbye, Werelemming.
I make the aristocrats. Yeah, I was gonna say I do make that the aristocrats reference pretty often. And I'm on Werelemming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm willing to bet this deck loses this matchup.
You think so?
Based off of what
see.
we just saw.
It was not great looking. I'm already hoping that only one deck 3-0s this pod because none of them are worthy, seemingly.
Whatever it is, all of these decks are missing.
They ain't got it. Unless it is 2 Trojan Sauropods. In which case they do have that.
I hope
Actually, the first deck I played was
well, you get to do some fun stuff with
fun.
Z-Force.
Yeah.
You can do some fun stuff with
pretty fun.
Z-Force, so
Make Zach Legweek make you watch the Aristocrats. Just
yeah.
both of you watch.
I don't know if it's
together.
in your wheelhouse.
It probably does not hold up now. Also,
it's probably not. I mean, the whole point of the Aristocrats.
It's 1,000% not in your wheelhouse.
It's so yeah. I mean, it's like it's a comedian's. It's like a boundary pushing joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a boundary pushing joke. Because the premise is that it's got the same punchline every single time, and the goal of it is to see where you can take it that other people wouldn't take it. And so yeah, but that's why I think just using the punchline to describe something that you just witnessed is funny. So yeah, which is why I do use it often.
I don't think it holds up in the year of 2021.
It might. I mean, I just remember what's his face?
Bob Saget.
I remember Bob Saget telling the joke, like, and he's in the middle of the joke, he's describing stuff that's happening. He's like, I'm sorry, I really shouldn't keep going. And then he keeps going with the joke, and he keeps describing stuff, like, just absolute horrible stuff. And he keeps apologizing in the middle of telling the joke.
Bob Saget is very funny, to be fair.
So.
He is very dirty. It's accurate.
It's just, yeah. I just remember him he's like, I'm sorry, look, this is, so. 5.
He ruined being America's dad. That's one way to look at it. Another way is that he acted like most dads would, probably. You know what?
Well, yeah, exactly. I think Bill Cosby probably did more damage than Bob Saget did, right? The difference is Bob Saget didn't make a career out of pretending to be better than he actually was, right? Bob Saget had the decency of being a stand-up comic after being a father in a sitcom, right? Whereas Bill Cosby had like this streak of just like this holier than thou streak, right? And you know, I think that's the disgusting part about the Bill Cosby saga, right? Sauropod.
There you go. It's my first turn play. We'll see how it works out.
Heck yeah. All right, I am going to say Unfathomable. Actually, I wonder if I should. No, this is the only forward momentum I make. So I'll play Seabringer Kakao, I'll play Flame Go Enforcer, and I will Brain Drain. Let us Brain Drain. P.I. Swevin, I guess. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Everything should just be Pokemon. I'll say... Sorry, I'll play Venator, I'll play Faust, and I'll discard Crushing Charge.
I've been watching some odds and ends Star Trek episodes, and I think if you want to talk about utopian society, I think Starfleet, at least as it's presented in Next Generation, isn't awful, right? Like, a lot of the conflict in some episodes are like...
It's socialist dystopia. It's like socialist idealism.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, it's like I watched the episode Lower Decks, which is not one I hadn't seen in a long time, and I forgot the resolution of that episode, which I won't spoil right now, but it doesn't... It's a bit of a downer episode, because I've just been picking random ones to watch, just kind of like, I know that they aren't like sequential or don't really matter.
Also, Lower Decks, the show, is really good. The cartoon.
Yeah. Listening for the Trek. Yeah, so, but like, one of the characters, plots in that episode is that they like the Vulcan is like trying to optimize the coil, and you know it's because he was like listening to like research that was like experimental and stuff like that, and Geordi like kind of like halfway dismisses him, and it's like it feels to me it feels like a bunch of like teachers' pets wrote that episode where it's like, I can make the warp core 7% more efficient, and Geordi's like, yeah, but we got a bunch of variables we got to account for and stuff like that, and he's like crushed, and that's like the arc for the character is that he's like, why aren't we optimizing the warp core by 7%? You know, so.
I'm saying both are good, Arpway. If you haven't given the cartoon a chance, would recommend. It's a little silly for Star Trek, but it's still pretty good. And it's got a lot of callbacks to old episodes of like original series and stuff in it.
Okay, so I am going to say Saurian. Sorry, yeah, I'll say Saurian.
Do it. Yes.
I'll use the sauropod.
Yes.
He's done it. Get 3. A Chelonia, a Meliobia, a Pi Sweven. You have another sauropod.
I do. I'll play it. Do you want to put those there?
Yeah, I'll put them like that. I am going to Carpe Venum. I will go there and there. I will Crushing Charge and gain a chain. I have this Ostracize, but I don't threaten if I use it, so I will discard Ostracize. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2. Dark Bluey.
I'll say
I don't know nothing about no blueies.
I'll leave this Instrument of Silence, and I'll Ambermancy. I'm done.
Alright, so I will forge.
This deck.
I'm gonna say Untamed. Yeah, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Youngest Bear. I'm gonna Reaper Sow to ready and reap with the Youngest Bear, which is gonna let me reap with the Seabringer Krakoa. And then I will play another Youngest Bear. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. It's Kid Show.
Alright, I'll say Saurian. I'll fight the Krakoa.
Okay, so you got the Skirmish. The tide is raised. Where are you growling at?
Laying down. I will.
He's laying and growling.
Sorry about that, your Enforcer.
He's dead too.
You gain 1. I'll play Imperial Forge. I'll discard it. I'm a fool.
I was gonna say I'm much less prepared for it this time. They are making a Star Trek kids show.
That's good. I don't get any way to get kids into the series. Like that sounds good.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm gonna put Way of the Pixie on this Youngest Bear. I'll play another Youngest Bear. I'm gonna reap with this Youngest Bear, and reap with this Youngest Bear. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright. I'll say Logos. I will play Final Analysis.
Okay, so I will draw 3.
Draw 2.
Fucking 3 Youngest Bears will all be alive. I don't know, it's a mystery.
I'll play a Universal Keylock.
Oh no.
I'll play Final Analysis.
Okay.
Yeah, Storm Counter.
Okay.
3. I will play a Bill Jordan. Raise the Tide. That's 4. I'll think twice.
Final Analysis.
I guess Ambermancy. No, wait. Hold on.
No, think twice yet.
I'll think twice.
Call Mage first, then think twice.
But if I threaten for 9 and I break my own keylock, that's actually so stupid. Or I could not play the keylock, which seems also stupid. I'm just gonna not do that. I'll think twice. Or I'll get the Ambermancy. Just not. go too high on it. And I'll play, that was 6. I'll play the Steelheart 7.
Do you think a fun mini game in this set is to see how big you can make 12H Steelheart?
Okay.
Oh, right. I guess I say Unfathomable here. I will play a Brain Drain. I guess I'll put the Eddie on top of your deck. Play Hookmaster. I'll play Call of the Void on Bilge Warden. I'll Under Pressure Bilge Warden. Under pressure. I will play Portal and raise the tide. That's my turn. I'll say check with 10, and here we go. I will draw 2.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Bombix, it dies. Play Deepwater Gruin and give you 1. And I'm done.
Alright, so I'll forge for 9, and the key lock explodes. Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Moogling. I'm going to put Instrument of Silence on Hookmaster. And then I'm going to assert dominance the Hookmaster into, yes, the Bilge Warden.
Oh, that's not ready.
Yeah, I'll kill the Bilge Warden anyway.
Okay.
So you'll lose 2 and I gain 1 from the fight. It's your turn. I will draw 3. The Mookling stops you from forging. There's consideration to discarding the... Well, I don't think there's consideration to discarding the Mookling. You have to devote some sort of resources to kill it, so...
I'll say Logos. I will play Bilge Warden. I will fight the Mookling. I'll play Eddie and archive a card. And I'll phase shift Pterodactyl. Your turn.
I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Magistra Vita, and I'll exalt the Hookmaster and Reap. I am going to Carpe Venum Eddie and the Bilge Warden. I will Crushing Charge, which has absolutely been devastating in this game. Get that. And then I will play Ankylo Formation. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 3. Check with 7.
Alright, I'll say Saurian with archive. I'll unstun the Dactyl. I will play Reach Advantage. Capture 3 on the Dactyl. Play Sensor Philo. Faust. Medicus Locus. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Ritual of Life, Meliobi, and Mookling. And it is your turn. I will draw. I don't have to worry about taking the tide there because the Mookling will stop you from forging with my Amber.
Say Untamed. Like Folly explodes. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I've not seen the caterpillar once. So.
Play Floomps. I will fight Mookling.
Dead. Take 2.
I'll use Reaper So. I'm gonna buff the Medicus Locus. The game we're playing. Or do I buff the Faust? I'm gonna buff Faust. I think that stops me from losing rather than just making you take chains a bunch. Alright. Draw my Chenille. Shuffle my deck.
Okay, I am gonna say Saurian. I'm gonna play Sensor Philo. Alright, so I've got a Magistravita, I've got a Meliobi, I've got a Decadence, I've got a Spoils of Battle. So, what is the way this turn that I can threaten? I don't think I have enough damage to I don't have enough damage to kill the pterodactyl. Maximum I could do is 10. Magistravita and Sensor Philo fighting. So it'd be fight, Decadence fight. Spoils is a net neutral currently because I would capture the amber that I get for this goes to the pterodactyl. I would capture 2, but you would forge with Medicus Lacus. I can reap with Vita, reap with Meliobi, exalting Meliobi. That gets me 2. I could Decadence to kill Sensor Philo. Sorry, Decadence Sensor Philo into Medicus Lacus. This turn is not simple, right? I can kill Faust, but you could forge with the amber that's captured with Medicus Lacus. I don't kill Medicus Lacus.
Let's take the time.
Yeah, which I'm not thrilled about here. The deck has another Faust, right? I think I killed him on the first go through, with a crushing charge when he popped out of a sauropod. Reap. Spoils doesn't do it because the Spoils amber goes there. I can't kill Faust. I mean, I think I can power through the taxing eventually. So I'll reap with Magistravita to reap with Meliobi. Exalt. Decadence. Moving the amber from Meliobi to one of your creatures is a net negative. I can Spoils first. Spoils. That goes there. I'll capture onto Sensor Philo, I guess. And capture. Okay. And then, okay, so Decadence now. I think I have to kill Medicus Lacus. So I'll crash Magister Vita into Medicus Lacus, and you'll get an amber from me exalting it. Okay, it's your turn. I will draw 3. No tides, yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. Played Chelonia and Chenille. I will fight Censor Philo. Well, fight melee. So fight. Power counters. Put on itself. Get out of crushing charge range. Beast, is this a beast? No, it is a beast.
A beast witch?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'll just buff that instead.
Okay.
Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I will Brain Drain. Key locks. And then a bunch of stuff that doesn't stop keys. Okay, so I'll put the key lock on top of your deck.
There you go. You win the game.
I got a Thunder Toe, and I can play some Unfathomable garbage that doesn't matter.
Just like that.
Brain Drain. That game was interesting.
Yeah.
Felt like you got way behind. I think that was, and maybe you got draw ordered.
I
think if you had the Chelonia before,
yeah.
No, I crushed it. I crushed Chelonia.
Crushing Charge was brutality that game.
Yeah, me. It seems like a real bad matchup.
Yeah. It was bad. It was real bad. Alright, game 4. I'm on Woo.
I'm on the other one?
Yep.
I can see this game going the other way.
Yeah.
Because of the Saurians.
Saurians in this deck?
Are pretty big.
Okay. I don't know. No, we'll see. We'll see. That deck has big stuff.
I didn't even get to do anything with the shadows in that deck. I played a bunch of shadow stuff and they got crushed.
They died, yeah. A certain artifact. Yeah, like if I had not played the Universal Keylock there and I had just leaned into bursting that turn, maybe, but you were still ahead of me.
Oh, yeah. I think Keylock was correct.
I don't know.
Or are you talking about
tough.
Sauropod?
The Sauropod?
I don't think the Sauropod is at fault.
I mean, you killed all the creatures, right? So
you made me. You taxed every key except the first one, so it's hard to say. You get to draw. The thing is that you can kill all the creatures, but you get to draw also. So I think
unless you mean the mistake was not playing the second Sauropod,
which I think it was, because I did not have a good answer immediately for the second.
I was gonna have like a Tall Mage Steelheart and something else I drew, so it was not gonna be.
You have one turn.
That's true. That's true.
You got one turn.
Mold it.
Yeah, to mold your hand.
Yeah.
Because it'll come. But
that deck doesn't really have good answers for Amber as a thing. So.
Oh yeah, no. Outside of Amber,
it has some taxing.
You have to tax.
Yeah, you have to tax.
It has a decent amount of it.
It
right?
does. Yeah. Decks like that struggle in these tournaments because they reward lots of plays with the deck, right?
Yeah.
We might not know all the plays the deck can have.
Yeah, well, it's possible the person playing the deck is playing it for the first time, right? In that case, the deck was 0-1. And it's playing for its spot, and Justin's like, well, never played this deck before, and Sauropod is not. I don't think it's a good card, but it is a card that rewards you knowing your deck.
Yeah.
So. I would love to know what the SAS value for Sauropod is. Change place, Simply King. We ended up screwing a Simply Kings out of a change places at some point in the past.
We did.
Yeah. So, okay, this is a Simply Kings' revenge.
Yeah, the revenge night.
The revenge. It was. It was during a fight night.
Yeah, it was like light tasker game.
Yeah, it was a light tasker game.
It was the finals. So
it's the finals. Yeah, no problem with Simply King. The points are there for interaction. That's what they're there for. So. Wait, did I offer this to you? Here, I'll offer it to you.
You did. I was already drawing my hand, so you're good. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, Pod Deck says borrow.
That's good because you have a turn to take it, right?
That's very interesting. That's eyebrow raising interesting.
Yeah.
Or the what's the other card? There's
the Shadows Hornswoggle.
Yeah, Hornswoggle Sauropod. Yeah.
Only one bet. One bet. What are y'all doing?
Well, not
bet
bad.
more.
Madge.
I'm gonna delete all the amber again. I see people sitting on piles of amber. I'm deleting all of it.
Is this a mulligan? I don't think this hand is good. But I don't think this deck cares. Is the thing.
It's too late, Stormstrong. The bet has gone. It's come and went.
Yeah, you missed an opportunity.
Also,
all the degenerate gamblers are out. They're not here. All the degenerate gamblers are vaccinated and they're going out and hanging out with friends.
All my rowdy friends are not here on Sunday night.
Great March. Sorry. Sorry that I destroyed your amber by beating Justin.
I'll just play the Staunch Knight. Negative 100,000.
How about I play a Staunch Knight? But he's got shoulder armor.
But better.
Okay. I'll draw to you. Go ahead.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Holdfast. I'll play Grand Melee. LOL. Okay. I'm gonna Reap with Staunch Knight.
Okay, so that Staunch Knight was going to be unkillable. I'm gonna play Technobabble.
Yeah.
I'll play Diplomat Agung, and I'm gonna give him 2 Officer's Blasters.
Yeah.
And a Light of the Archons.
Wow.
That Staunch Knight was going to be like unto a god.
That deck just gets free amber every turn also. That's a big deal in this set. Okay. I'll say Shadows. I will play Cement Shoes and do no damage.
Okay. He has 3. His armor is currently broken.
I'll play Sea Urchin. Capture 1. I will play Shoulder Id. I'll deploy a little Niff here.
Okay. I am
the stream elements.
But you don't do that, Coffee.
It's got a Kappa face.
Oh, well, yeah, the Kipo.
Did someone find me Kappa Justin yet? The deck?
I am going to play Sabotage Mission. Starlight Sabotage Mission. I'm going to put Z-Ray Blaster onto this Diplomat Agung. I'm going to show you how the Star Alliance handles diplomacy in this deck. Diplomat Agung is going to fight Holdfast. And before the fight, do 3 damage to those Shadows idiots. Diplomat Agung does take 2 damage here. He does, yeah. Alright, and it is your turn.
He's incalculable powers, though. I literally cannot understand how big he is.
He's currently 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 power.
Okay.
13 power, 4 armor.
I'll say sorry, and I'll play Ultras Rostrum. I'll play Magistra Vita to exalt and use the Staunch Knight. I'll play Terra Guardian, Philo, Siren Horn, Viscous Felix.
Okay. I forge?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play an Anomaly Exploiter. I'm going to play a Hydro Cataloger. I am going to play Data Forge. I do not forge. And then I'm going to play Mind Bullets for 4.
Oh my god.
My Diplomat does not take any damage.
You didn't put the Mind Bullet button. The button.
Sorry. Okay.
This is the most inconvenient
amount
of damage imaginable. 2 damage. Okay.
Okay, and it's your turn.
Well,
play soundboard now, Madge.
I'll say Sanctum. Play General Salvador. I'll play Cleansing Wave. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ambers.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heal or harm. There's no point in fighting that gun, so I'll fully heal. Sensor Philo. Gain 1. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Cleansing Wave. So mine is only 6 though. 4, 5, 6.
This. Reap with the Staunch. Yeah, I'll reap with the Staunch Knight.
I am going to Hammergram Magistra Vita. I'll play a Badge Magus. I will say check with 9. It's your turn. I will draw.
That works. Okay. This game's very weird.
I couldn't remember that deck had a Cleansing Wave or not, but I had the Cleansing Wave in hand, so when I played the Mind Bullets, I was like ready for it. And then you played it, and I was like, uh-oh. Did this backfire?
I guess I'll say Saurian. I'll play...
Put some more creatures on the table.
Here. I'll play Gladiodontus. Play Magistra Vita. Capture Icon. And I can Exalt and Reap with something. Play Magistra Vita.
The deck has 3 of them.
And Reap. I will fight Badge Magus. Boop, boop. I will still not be able to kill Diplomatic Gun. Rostrum something. I guess I could just rostrum something onto the Badge Magus. And then Reap with Felix. And Reap with Bear Guardian. And I might as well Exalt. While I'm at it. Okay.
I will Forge.
This game makes no sense.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll play a Z-Wave emitter.
If you give Eddie a treat, will Nathan get it? It's up to Nathan.
I feel he'll take it from me.
I'm sure he'll take a treat from you.
I'll play Z Particle Tracker.
There it is.
Okay. Alright, so let's see if we can find the Eddie Cam. I found it. So I'm in the middle of my turn. I'm in the middle of Starlight's turn. So, alright, Eddie, would you like a treat? Can I interest you in a treat, Eddie? I have Chicken Crunchies treat. 1 Chicken Crunchies, Eddie. I'm gonna drop it. Great height. Are you ready? Nope.
Nope. Oh my god, I went under the thing!
Alright, here you go. You ready?
He was very confused.
All right. All right, there you go. Any count off. Okay, Diplomat a Gung. Do I have any attachments left in this deck? Honestly, I have no idea. Diplomat a Gung. We'll fight Salvador, I suppose. Which will kill Physicus Felix. And then I'll search my deck for any other upgrades that exist. There are no other upgrades. The Gung is now 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 power.
And 6 armor.
And 6 armor. No.
God,
Yeah, this deck would be insane with the Unity or Discord, I think. Like, it would actually be really powerful. If I could have... If this had been the Staunch Knight the whole time... Okay, and there you go. I will get 2. Or draw 2.
Say Shadows. Or do I say Shadows? Do I say Saurian again? This is a lot of stuff.
Or if this had been the Z-Force agent the whole time.
Yeah, that would have been insane.
I think I would have won the shit out of this game. But instead, I think I lost to the cleansing.
I gotta use Saurians, yeah. That's done. I will Reap with Vita. Exalt Reap. Reap with Vita. Exalt Reap. Reap with Paraguardian. Rostrum. There. Reap with Philo. Can't do any damage shit.
Yeah, I can't stop you.
Yeah.
Generated too much amber. The Magic with Vitas are actually really good in that deck.
Yeah, it's bursty.
There's like some amber control, but not enough, I guess.
Never enough.
In Smithwick, I should say.
For a free 7 amber, it's tough.
A Gung. Yeah. I made a Gung of Brobnar creature every turn. Did we show off the playmat?
No, we
should show off the playmat.
We got our playmats in.
It's here.
For the art.
It is here.
It's pretty cool. So now, when we go to Vault Tours, we can flex on people with ourselves. Very cool.
Like this.
Yeah.
Alright, look at that. Look at it.
We got the frilly edges.
Yeah.
It's nice. Very cool.
Yeah, D2 Saurians are the biggest creatures, right?
It's so hard to answer the board. Like, there's very few answers in the set for the board of Saurians, so.
Crushing Charge doesn't do it.
No.
And it's in Saurians, so. But yeah, look at this sweet, sweet, sweet thing. There you go. Thank you, everybody. We should be thanking you.
Right.
Because without the community, this would not be possible.
It would not exist.
So yeah. This is the previous game?
Yes.
Okay, and then I
also did not touch the tide that game at all.
Yeah.
These decks do not care about the tide for the most part, except for the one. This one, I think. Therizino Tonitris. Definitely the best name of the night. There's no doubt about that.
I didn't think names like that were possible still. Unless... So, I wonder if Therizino or Tonitris are like 2 words that have some other context and then they were smashed together. Because that can still happen.
Yeah.
You could still end up with like two words that are like just smushed together in like a portmanteau, right? So I wonder if Therizino-Tonitrus is a portmanteau for something. I wonder if it's nitrous, but that's not, like, it's missing an O if it were like nitrous as in like nitrous gas. So Therizinoton. Therizinosaurus is a kind of dinosaur.
That's an explanation. That's telling. We're getting to the bottom of this name.
What's yeah, it's like Reader Gallum.
Your first valley.
Didn't believe it possible.
No logins.
Well, let's play Sanctum and play General Zalvador. Scythe Lizard. Oh, dope. So I wonder if Therizino...
Does it mean scythe?
It just means scythe? Is Therizino another word for a scythe? Is it like, not English, it's like a something else?
Okay, I'll play Philo and Faust. Tonitrus is a mace. Scythe mace.
Scythe mace.
Oh.
We're on to something. Therizino-Tonitrus. The name became much more sinister. Alright, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Gladiodontus. I'm going to play Censor Philo. I'll play Ankleo formation. I'll put a Siren Horn on Censor Philo. If you've got an answer, you might as well use it now, right? So, and it's your turn. I'll draw 4.
So logos. I'll play the SLRS Australis. I'll play PI Swevin. I'll phase shift Meliobi. Sure.
Alright, I am going to say Saurians, because that's how this deck wins. I'll play a Paraguardian, I'll play a Physicus Felix. I am going to unstun the Gladiodontus, and then I think Censor Philo kills PI Swevin before things get Liddy AF over there.
You don't want it to be Liddy AF.
I'll draw 2, go ahead.
Say Saurian. I will. Sorry about that, the Gladiodontus.
Oh, no.
That's the only way. It's one of the very few ways he dies on the set.
Yeah.
I'll play a Faust. I'll discard Crushing Charge. Play a Sauropod.
Alright.
Because we do that here. I will Reap with Faust. And Censor Philo will fight.
Who did Censor Philo kill? Is he supposed to have 4 damage on him?
Who do you fight? No,
Swevin.
2.
2.
I'll fight the Censor Philo.
Okay.
Your turn.
Since mine is strictly better.
Yeah.
Alright.
And there's ways to capture in the deck's use. Ooh, Tonitrus is Latin for thunder, according to Google Translate. That's very cool.
Ah, the Thunder Mace.
Thunder Scythe?
Ooh.
Wow.
I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Altruist Rostrum. I don't want to take a chance. I just don't want to take him. And you can't make me. So, I'll just kill the 2 Fausts.
Okay.
I could do something productive, or I can just kill the Fausts, which I'm gonna like have to kill at some point. So if I like ever want to forge keys. All right, it's your turn. I will draw one.
I'll say Untamed. I'm gonna Instrument of Silence the Miliobi. I'm going to Reaper to give 3+1/+1 counters, +1 counters to the Miliobi. I'm gonna Ambermancy. I'm gonna delete these +1 counters, and I'm gonna get 3 Amber.
Turn them into Amber.
Then I'm gonna fight the Paraguardian.
Okay, so
and gain 1.
For the fight, these become enraged. Paraguardian dies.
Check with 8.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Finch Cloak. I'm going to play One-Eyed Willa. I will capture onto the Finch Cloak. I am going to take 3 chains. I will play Sea Urchin. I am going to Safe or Sorry. I will archive any number of friendly creatures. I'm gonna archive these 2. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain.
Oh, it works on enemy creatures? That is pretty cool. Alright, I'll forge.
I could use the Safe or Sorry to kill the Miliobi there, but I think the damage that Miliobi can do is... I think you want to be moving on to other houses also, so...
I'll say... Saurian. Play Venator Altum. Play Imperial Forge. And I'll play a Reach Advantage to raise Tide. For sure.
Okay, well, pot committed on the Tide here. I am going to take 3 chains and raise a Tide here. And I'll say Sanctum. I will pop the Sauropod.
Oh! Played right into my hand. The Fafaldi.
Okay. I'll put them exactly like that on the board.
Okay.
Like this on the board. And I will Grand Melee.
No!
He's dead. I will play the SGS Illuminator. I am going to play Shoulder Armor onto... I guess Finch Cloak is fine. I'll play the Strange Ordination right into this Universal Keylock. And then I'll play this Cleansing Wave. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 5. Check with 11. Yes. God, what was that? Is it called the Big Hit?
Play Bill Jordan.
Okay, I'm done with Tide.
I will Final Analysis and draw Keylock.
Final Analysis?
Oh, please, they're dead.
Okay, I'll draw 2.
I'll think twice. Phase shift.
Use the Trace Buster. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
To play Lymph. Play Final Analysis.
Science.
I'll discard Bill Jordan. Your turn.
Oh, to not give me the Tide back?
Yeah.
Alright, so I will forge. You were trying to find the Keylock?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, not looking so good.
Well, I'm out of ideas. I'm going to say Sanctum. I'll play Staunch Knight. I'll play Badge Magus. I will Taxing Journey, the Badge Magus, and I'll both capture. And then Heal or Harm to fully heal the creature. And it's your turn. I will draw 2. Drop chain.
Play Keylock. Play Steelheart. Go ahead.
shadows. Yeah, shadows. No sense in. I don't have to. Team. Sorry, sorry. I can play Saurian too. Okay, I'll say Saurian. This is Physicus Felix down there. I don't think it's worth pulling him out of storage yet. I'll play Magistra Vita to
Dino DNA.
To exalt Badgemechus to reap with it. I will Altruist Rostrum onto Tallmage. I will Decadence to move onto Tallmage. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
See, I'll play Chalonia. I'll play Deepwater Ruin and get 3. I'll play Flumph. I'll play Abonovix. Explodes. Your turn.
Okay. I will simply say Shadows.
Genial. Bottom card again. Every time.
I'll play a Shoulder Id.
Not that it really matters, but
I'll play a Whisper. Actually, I guess I'll play One-Eyed Willow here. No, I'll play One-Eyed Willow there. I will play a Shoulder Id. And then I will play SoundCloud rapper Little Niff. Drop and draw 5. And it is your turn.
I will say Logos. Fight the Magistra Vita. Do that. Play Old Egad. Gonna play Eddie. Mark out a card. Sure.
So
Forge for
I'll
10.
Forge for 10.
Elock explodes.
I think this has to be a Shadow's turn. So I'll say Shadows. I'll put my archives into my hand. Take 3 chains to raise the tide. Play a Miasma Bomb. That's why it has to be a Shadows, because I kind of have to get that out there. Play a Sea Urchin and steal 1. One-Eyed Willow. Little Niff into Chalonia, One-Eyed Willow into Chalonia. Steal. Reap with the 2 Shoulder Ids. Whisper. Whisper. Trades with Eddie. Trades with Eddie. Your turn. I will drop chain. I took 3 chains to raise the tide, so down to 2.
Okay. Say Untamed. Let you kneel. And play Bombix. And play Vivaldi.
Did you draw those on the reshuffle?
Yes. Emiliobi.
Well, glad I killed. Very glad I killed Chelonia here.
And then I'm gonna reap with these two.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to play Hold Fast.
Should be 3 chains, Nathan. You already had 1 from earlier. Oh yeah. You're sitting at 1, right? Took 3.
Yes. And how do I keep screwing that up? I don't know how I kept screwing it up. I know I screwed it up. I thought I fixed it, but I still screwed it up. So
You re-screwed it up.
I am going to play Shifting Battlefield to move Hold Fast down to here. And Hold Fast will capture 1. Staunch Knight reaps. Badge Magus fights Flumph. Ready and fights. Now, can I...
You can resolve that first.
I can resolve that before I use that one. Okay, so I can have Hold Fast, fight... Oh, I don't want to kill... No, I guess... Yeah, okay, so I have Hold Fast, fight Meliobi for 4. And I steal 1 with Little Nif. And then Staunch Knight will fight the Deepwater Gruin. And then Hold Fast's neighbor has taken damage, so already Hold Fast, who will fight Old Egad. And I'll steal another 1. Okay. So check with 8. It's your turn. Oof. Oof. Too good of a turn.
Yeah. I could have dealt with the shadow stuff, but I would have to take a basically nothing Saurian turn.
To Crushing Charge.
Crushing Charge, yeah.
It's just, you got 5 creatures of the same house. It's
yeah.
Like it's harder to generate more amber from hand than just using creatures on the board in this set. So woo.
Okay, on Werleming, you're on Smithwick. I don't even know what the records are like right now.
I think it's a mess.
It might be 1-1s all through. I haven't
not even updated
stuff. Okay. Werleming won this one, right? This is the 3rd game. I haven't updated for a while.
Theras and Nitrous. I forgot to take the prize cards because we're playing Pokemon.
Right? Werleming, you won.
Werleming.
I think you won after I lost with it.
Yes, I won the game on a brain train.
Yes. Smithwick versus Woo.
Smithwick lost.
Because that's the one where you're cleansing waved.
Yeah. Well, I set up a cleansing wave, but you cleansing wave.
Right. And then this one we just did.
Woo won. Okay. It was actually 3-2, but
it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Okay, there we go. Woo is 3-0.
Okay. Go figure.
These are both 1-1.
This is a win and in.
Yeah. Ooh, really 3-0? I guess it has stuff going on.
I mean,
it's got some.
It has a combination of creatures.
It has creatures. Magic Vitas. It's like bursty with its boards.
It has a combination of creatures that if can close a game out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Right? I guess the thing with Saurian and Sanctum love working together in this set. Maybe even more so than Mass Mutations.
Yeah, I would say so.
They had some combos before. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing with that deck is that it can string together some
It makes
cards.
the board and it uses it very well. Were Lemming, let's see if you got what it takes to beat one guy with a bunch of attachments on him.
It doesn't have Maelstrom. It doesn't have bubbles.
Brain drains. People shake.
Yep.
This deck's nothing if not consistent. So many 2-0s, 3-0s.
Creatures don't come off the table easily.
Yeah.
With the Mass Mutation Sanctum and Mass Mutation Saurian. Sorry, yeah, exactly. Because you could capture a bunch. You had like a bunch of capture icons in Sanctum, so Ludo would let you like refresh your guys, so, or like let you discard your guys, so that you didn't have to worry about forging keys unnecessarily. I think this is a mulligan.
I'm mulligan as well.
Had a binary Mori. He's a pretty good candidate for loading them up with stuff.
Oh
right?
God, yeah. Storm with a big bet. Want to see more bets? I will delete everyone's Amber.
This is my favorite type of deck where you make a Voltron creature. I know it's not good,
very fun,
but it's very fun. It's my favorite. One of my probably top 5 favorite Worlds Collide decks is Uberwald. Because it had 2 blasters in it, and the walls to get them back, and the plasma nozzle.
I don't have to do the work if you do it for me. Boom. Boom.
Down to
I was first.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna play this youngest bear.
Okay, I am gonna say Sanctum. I don't have to play around infighting, so I'll play Staunch Knight, Larry the Lake. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. I will Thundertoe to exhaust those and take 2. I'll call the Void the Staunch Knight.
No.
I'll play a Seabringer Krakoa.
What do you got against my Staunch Knight, man?
And Flamegale Enforcer. Do I play a Night Grand? Is there Grand Melee in there?
I believe so.
I feel like there is.
There is.
Alright, I'll put that there then.
Alright, my turn.
Yeah.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Anomaly Exploiter. I'll play Hydro Cataloger. I will Final Analysis.
Raise the type.
Draw one. I will Theory or Conjecture, and I'll just archive the top 2. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay, I'll say I'll play Ritual of Life, your youngest bear, and I'll assert dominance to ready, and I'll reap with the youngest bear. Your turn. Archive? Oh, did you...
You should have archived because my...
Oh, you drew into that? Or did you play it before?
Oh, I could have played. I could have played it in such a way where he didn't.
I just assumed you played it in that way.
Yeah. I will play it that way. So, Musper Jake, hello.
What's up?
I will say Sanctum. I will Cleansing Wave. I'll play this game-losing Cleansing Wave. I will Light Everlasting the Staunch Knight. You think you have seen the last of him? I will play Shoulder Armor. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Saurian. Play Spoils of Battle. Play 2 Carpe Venums. Exalt Staunch Knight twice. Play Magistra Vita. Exalt and Reap with Youngest Bear. Discard Crushing Charge. Use Decadence. I'll Exalt and Reap. Yeah. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Logos. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to Information Exchange. I am going to Mind Bullets. I will Anomaly Exploit. I will Data Forge. Don't. Play Novu Archaeologist. And it's your turn. I will draw 2. They check with 7.
Say Unfathomable. I'll play Tamwa, play Brain Drain.
And I got a hand for you.
Okay. Alright. Put Sabotage Missions on the top.
Okay.
I will play Brain Drain. I don't think it's super matters. I'll put the Information Exchange on top.
Okay.
Your turn.
Alright, so I will Forge. I will say Star Alliance. I'm going to Techno Babble the Tamwa. I will Z-Wave Emitter the Novu Archaeologist, because I think archiving like information exchange a bunch of times is actually probably a decent way to win this game. Yeah, so let's give the Novu Archaeologist the Light of the Archons, and we'll give Staunch Knight and Officer's Blaster. Now, wait a second. What if I take all those attachments and I split them onto 2 different creatures? We hadn't considered that with this deck before.
That's really wild.
So
it's a wild strategy.
This may be, it's a little unorthodox. So strap in. I will draw 6, and it's your turn.
I don't understand. Alright, I'll Forge. That's not a play I would have seen, to be honest. I'll say Untamed. I will Ritual of Life to return to my hand one of the many youngest 2-power creatures in the deck. A Youngest Bear. I'll play a Mookling and a Mookling and a Youngest Bear. I'll Reaper Sow to put 3 power counters on the Mookling, I guess. Even though you still kill him very easily, so. Your turn.
Okay. Start of the turn, the Novu Archaeologist is warded with the Z-Wave Emitter. Oh, he's turning on his camouflage.
I'm gone.
It's the equivalent of sacrificing your queen in chess. Yeah, it's like, what if I took my queen and like divided it into 2 bishops? Logos. All information exchange.
Just Invisible, that's right.
I'll play Captain Creasage. I'll play Binary Moray. Novu Archaeologist. We'll go fight the 5-power Mookling. It's the ward. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. I don't get to say check because of your myriad Mooglings.
Okay, let's say play Sensor Philo, discard Crushing Charge, because it's useless against that deck. Play Ankylo Formation. to give him skirmish. Your turn.
Didn't want to exalt a creature to give all of your creatures skirmish?
No.
Alright, it's my turn. Start of the turn. We ward the Novu Archaeologist with the Z-Wave emitter. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Diplomat Agung and the Staunch Knight. The Staunch Knight is Star Alliance until the end of this turn. I will play Sabotage Mission. I will put a Z-Ray Blaster. I will give an Officer's Blaster to Diplomat Agung to make him a little bit easier to kill. And if he dies, whatever. I don't care if it falls off. This deck's got plenty of guns and not enough bodies to use them. Staunch Knight is going to fight Censor Philo. I'll take a point, but we'll get to blow up the Mookling with the Z-Ray Blaster. Okay, and it is your turn. I will say check with 9 and draw.
Okay, say Untamed.
Philo does. No, Philo would not die there. That's correct. So I will fight the Mookling.
Okay.
Philo will still be alive. Philo won't even take any damage. Yeah.
And I'll play Instrument Silence on.
Okay.
I could hit Ritual of Life. Meh. Your turn. You pay 8 at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Houses. You think houses? I'm down with that. I would like to see Skyborn. I want to see Ghost Robots. But whatever they put out, I'll be interested in, to be honest. So.
Yeah. Shadows out, Mars Sky Pirates.
Logos Shadows out, Mars Sky Pirates in.
I think it would be dope. I think it'd be dope if
that'd be cool.
I
would like to see Mars and Starlines in the same deck.
Yeah.
In the same set. I want a sub team of Mars versus Star Alliance happening in that deck, in that set.
That'd be cool.
Like the war,
yeah,
between the two.
All right, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'll play Z-Force Agent. I'll put a particle tracker onto.
Being able to like throw the blaster to the Z-Force Agent is interesting.
I'll put a particle tracker onto the Staunch Knights. Diplomat Agung is going to reap. Let the Staunch Knight be Star Alliance this turn. Staunch Knight is going to go fight the Mookling. I'll check to see if there's any upgrades left. There are not. I draw the Z-Force Particle Tractor last.
Every time.
Every time. Just every time. Okay, well that was it. Go ahead.
Play Unfathomable. I'll play Portal. Archive. I'll play Hookmaster. Under Pressure.
Not the Staunch Knight.
There you
I didn't put all the eggs in one basket.
Yep.
Under pressure.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum.
One last ride for the Staunch Knight.
He's yet to begin to demonstrate his staunchness. I'm gonna play Badge Magus here. I am going to Shifting Battlefield and move the Staunch Knight to this side of the battlefield.
Hire some movers.
Yeah. At your age, Staunch Knight, you should just really hire some movers. Alright, Staunch Knight's heading over there. I am going to have the Staunch Knight fight a Hookmaster. This Hookmaster. So that I can Grand Melee. And discard this hammergram. And it is your turn. I'll draw 4. I honestly probably could have just he does not ready. I apologize. My apologies. I honestly could have probably just said Logos like 8 turns in a row and won that game.
Just generate the hammer. That's all you have to do. You just keep doing things that aren't generating
I
hammer.
keep killing creatures.
Okay. Say, sorry, an ostracize to purge.
Oh no!
The Staunch Knight. Dies to ostracize. Play Brachiodatus. Play Sensor Father. Your turn.
Dies to ostracize. Star Alliance. Play a Kirker. Techno Babble those Saurians. A Gung is going to reap.
I do not really like Dark Brachiodatus. He could just not stun his neighbors and he'd be fine. There's like so little Amber Dump in this set that if that guy just didn't stun his neighbors, it's literally not a problem.
Plus it's rare.
It's rare and he's 9 power. It's like, it's whatever.
Yeah. Power is the most overrated stat by the developers in this game, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I will make Novu Archaeologist. Oh no, Binary Moray. Yeah, Binary Moray. It's going to become Starlance's turn. I'll read with Binary Moray. I will archive a card. I'll read with Z-Force Agent. And I'll say check with 8. It's your turn. Shuffle and draw. 3.
I can't stop it. Thank goodness. It's over. I do like that deck. It may not be cool. Top tier, but it's fun.
It gets to do cool stuff.
Yeah, it gets to have fun.
Z-Force, dare I say, is better in this set because the removal is less potent in this set.
I feel like it comes with way more like other upgrades too. Yeah. Like in other sets, it would be like some skirmish bots and some taunt bots or whatever. But now you have the officers blasters.
Yeah, the blaster I think is a big improvement.
Light of the Archons is very prevalent in the decks that we have Z-Force in.
Mm-hmm. Could just be that we got lucky or whatever. But
yeah.
So Smithwick and Woo advance. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Werelemming out. There is Enototris, unfortunately.
Dope name goes to
okay. That's Group G. 2, 3, 4,
there you
5, 6, 7. I think we still have 2 more pods of first
round. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm super excited for the decks that I opened because they were bangers in the second run and not the first run. So
there's a lot of games still to play. And this is only round 1.
That's the way we do it here.
This is only the first half.
Yeah. Infinite content. It's designed that way on purpose.
Yeah, because who knows when's next set's coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who even knows?
We stalled.
But this is 4 months of content.
We stalled to get here.
We stalled for 6 extra months.
Must be Jake.
To get here. Thank you, Must Be Jake.
Thank you.
18 months. Wow. Hopefully in fall?
Yeah, I doubt it. I don't see how.
I think...
I just don't see how.
I mean, November would be good.
I don't see how.
So hopefully it's November.
I just don't see it. I'm not trying to be a dick.
February is more likely.
It's probably if like a Fantasy Flight employee watched our channel, they would probably think that we're just constantly being dicks to them. But I'm desperately trying not to be. I just don't see how it comes out in November of this year.
I love to be proven wrong.
When this set took 10 months. And the set before it
There were a lot of shipping issues this holiday season, so there's that.
Yeah.
And that was the most of the problem with getting this set here.
So the rest of the world is not the United States when it comes to the vaccine. So I don't see how the next I looked at there's a Twitter bot that just puts like the vaccine progress.
Also, Canada's doing very well with the vaccine now, apparently. From what I've heard.
Well, like it's on track.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, well, all the rich countries were basically going to sit on the vaccine and force like all of the countries that do all the work for us to pay through the nose for the vaccine. But there seems to at least be some headway in like making it so that everybody else can have it. But that's the thing, is that like the U.S. may return to normal by December,
but the world won't.
But the rest of the world won't even be close. If you look at like vaccination rates per continent, the North America is leading, but it's only like 27%. Asia is like 2%. Now, granted, a lot of the Asian countries responded a lot better, like
initially better.
Vietnam and places like that, like did a very good job of keeping it under wraps in the first place. Australia, New Zealand, places like that also did a pretty good job of keeping it under wraps. But I think part of the thing about keeping it under wraps makes it so that production is not fast and shipping is not fast. So now, granted, one of the safest places is probably on a boat for several months from COVID.
Oh yeah,
right. If nobody on your boat's got COVID, how are you going to get it from here to there, right, across the ocean? But ports, I can just imagine ports
were probably pretty bad.
Yeah, port workplaces are just, there's probably whole procedures, right? Because a lot of countries were forcing. I can just imagine you get off the boat in a new country, they've got procedures. They throw you in a hotel for 2 weeks just to make sure that you're negative before you can even do anything, right? You might be able to get the stuff off the, you might be able to get the stuff out of the boat, but you're probably holed up for 2 weeks, assuming nobody catches it. I can only imagine the delays from that. So I just don't see it happening.
I think one of the big things was just there was just more things being shipped in general.
Yeah, that too. I mean, like, what else are you gonna do, right?
Right.
You can't just walk somewhere and get the stuff.
Production
right?
was like catching up from earlier in the year where it halted.
Yeah.
And then all that stuff.
And then there's
shipping.
an increased demand.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for November. They haven't said anything. They might say anything at Gen Con Online in September. Maybe before that. But we'll see. I would love some open communication with Fantasy Flight at all.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that happening either. That's the least likely thing. Do you think Strathrock Laboratory wouldn't have a 2-week quarantine?
Strathrock Laboratory sounds like it sounds like something in the War Machine universe. That's what it sounds like to me. You need something that's like a little bit sciencey, so it's maybe not like your typical D&D setting, but it's a start
TTR content. Well, we can do stuff.
I got ideas. Without going into the details, I may be out of a job soon. So
Nathan's gonna have to have something to focus his creative energies on.
So I may do some streaming during the day, and if that's the case, then I'll try streaming some stuff. I don't have my computer cannot handle streaming Path of Exile. Otherwise, I would just do that. But I may do some Eddie versus Leo Keyforging. Maybe some pets.
Yeah.
So some pet games. Yeah, I don't want to go into. Well, I do want to go into it because it is content.
You can go and turn on your solo streams.
But yeah, I will if that becomes reality, you best believe when I do a solo stream, the first one will be me playing play slots. Yeah, I get paid to play. Yeah, I'll just turn into a shill streamer. I'll just turn into a meta chasing streamer.
Do all the Twitch bounties.
Yeah. Yeah, I kept it off of Twitter. The DT release stream when we got the stuff in, That's why I prefaced it, because it basically started a ways before that. But that's why I prefaced that stream. If you remember me saying, work has got me so angry.
All we have to do is buy followers, yeah.
Yeah, and it turns out that I like opened a bunch of great decks, and all I need to do is win some games of Keyforge to not really worry about work, right?
And you won a lot of games there.
Yeah.
I did not let him win.
Those decks were bangers.
My perspective on it is it's ultimately good for you.
Yeah,
to leave this job. I don't think you're going to be happy in this job long term.
Not
in the
with
you're
current
in,
management,
and not with
current,
not the way it's being run. So and you're able, if you can actually focus your creative energies in something, I think they can make good stuff.
Yeah.
So
but yeah. Anyway, so stay posted for more TTR content. There's an entire possibility that I may do some solo streams during the day, some EU friendly stuff. So yeah, that is. I'm not saying that's a reality, but it is definitely a possibility. So grind the Keyforge ladder. I cannot imagine playing Keyforge like 8 hours on stream. It'd
be pretty awful. I would
go bonkers.
Yeah.
So
there's only so much, and I would not want to grind a deck on Keyforge. No. That's not my style. I don't like doing that in any TCG.
Yeah, that's the thing with Keyforge, right? And I think
because we play so many different games, different decks,
so many different decks, right? Like,
and you can do that too online, but then
I could play Confage, right? But I would get to the point where it just wouldn't be fun to play the deck, right? I would like look at my starting hand and know whether I've won or lost the game at some point, you know. Looking at my opponent's deck list and stuff like that. And while that might be fine for a Vault Tour, I don't think that is like. That's not fun for streaming purposes.
At least not for you. And if you're not having fun, it'll show.
Yeah.
On the stream. So, all right.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. That's what you've got. You've got some of that to look forward to.
Yeah.
Flesh and blood packs. Yeah. Become a flesh and blood streamer. NARP attack. You need what? 50 games for NARP?
50 games.
I could become.
I don't know if we have 50 games on any of our decks.
I could become a card opening streamer.
I don't know that I've even played Light Tasker 50 times. Maybe a little over 50. It's definitely not 100 times, though.
Yeah. I'll brainstorm the NFT card game.
All we have to do is open Pokemon cards on
Imagine a card game that was NFT based, where you were the only person that had that card, and if somebody wanted to use that card in a deck, they had to pay you. Did we just make the perfect card game?
You did it.
We did it. Cut the stream off. We can't let the ideas out anymore. If people want these ideas, they gotta pay for them.
All right, bye.
See ya.